I'm Brent Phillips, and welcome to our VIP Club special event, Turning Depression into Joy. And so, over this series, I'm going to try to teach you everything you need to know to start to heal and completely move past mood disorders like depression and live a life full of joy. We're going to start by talking about why we feel what we feel. All of us have experienced the whole gamut of emotions, the negative stuff like fear, anger, jealousy, depression, as well as the positive emotions like love and joy and gratitude. But it's not always obvious why we feel what we do or how we can change how we feel when we're really stuck in the negative stuff. And for better or for worse, many of us are drawn to healing and spiritual practices because we've experienced more than our fair share of the negative end of that spectrum. And so I would expect that nearly every single person in the modern world has either, one, personally experienced depression at some point in their life, or, if not, two, you've had your life affected by someone who's close to you who was depressed. Maybe a parent, a child, a spouse, a boss, whoever it may be. And let's face it, one of the main reasons why we do the spiritual stuff is so we can have a better, more positive, more joyous experience of life. And the real goal of spiritual processes and practices is not so much to manipulate external circumstances to force the universe to give us what we think we need to make us happy. Instead, it's to transform ourselves from the inside out so we can connect to gratitude and joy and love and contentment no matter what may be happening around us. And so, this is such an important point, it bears repeating and emphasizing. Again, most of us get into alternative medicine, holistic health, spiritual practice, law of attraction, and things like that, because we think it'll help us get something we want, which is usually some combination of better health, more money, and more love, because we think it'll make us happier. However, serious seekers know that real spirituality isn't so much about getting what you want, because that's just going to be a temporary gratification of the ego, and ultimately it leads to a cycle of addiction and much misery if that cycle continues unchecked. At the same time, this egoic agenda that drives us on our quest to heal our bodies, to make more money, to find love, it's not inherently a bad thing, because that too is all part of the divine will. Remember, suffering will ultimately set you free. And so our frustrations at solving life's problems through the conventional means often leads us to discover the higher dimensions and leads us to find tools like awakening dynamics. And so the deeper, more profound, the real reason why we have spiritual tools is not so much to let us become better victors, master manipulators who can force things to go the way they want. Though, hey, that will happen a lot. Metaphysics is powerful, don't get me wrong. But the real reason is to transform ourselves into vehicles where our moment-to-moment experience is not dominated or controlled entirely by what's happening outside of us. And so the true masters, the ones we call enlightened or ascended, are those that are happy, contented, fulfilled, and connected to divine joy, no matter where they are, no matter whether they're rich or poor, healthy or sick, alone or in love. And so in this VIP Club, a special event, we're going to build on what I covered in 7 Steps to Happiness. And so in 7 Steps to Happiness, we went through the esoteric and energetic aspects of happiness and provided you with simple steps you can follow to become happier every single moment of every day for the rest of your life, no matter what. This event, Turning Depression into Joy, takes a different angle that complements the 7 Steps to Happiness. And so we're going to explore the energetic and physical causes of why we feel depressed or why we're joyous or have other moods. And so for those who would like to further explore the scientific and the material, physical aspects of brain chemistry that we're going to touch on here, there's several books you might check out. I like to think that a lot of different doctors and scientists rediscovered the wheel independently in the last couple decades. One is The Molecules of Emotion by Candace Pert. Another one is The Mood Cure by Julia Ross. Another is The Edge Effect by Eric Braverman. Another one is Peak States of Consciousness by Grant McFedridge. Now, warning on this one. His work is really profound and very powerful, but it demands a strong background in biochemistry and anatomy if you want to fully get it. It's very high level. There's also The Biology of Beliefs by Bruce Lipton. And so this special event material that you're watching and going to watch and read is based in part on these works and many others that I've studied. And in particular, we'll be using some of the exercises from the Mood Cure website later in this event. So today, we're going to start with the big picture of how we feel, why we do. So the first thing to recognize is that there are both energetic and physical components to mood, including bad moods like depression and good moods like joy. And they work together, simultaneously and multidimensionally. The physical component of moods has been studied by scientists and doctors. And nowadays, in the 21st century, we've actually developed a pretty good understanding of the physical chemistry involved. In particular, mood is regulated by brain hormones, special chemical messengers that literally make you feel good or feel bad. They make you feel happy or feel sad. They make you angry, they make you afraid. They make you feel everything in this whole gamut of human emotions. And in days 3 to 7 of this special event, we'll be covering 5 of these most important chemical messengers and explore how we can use both simple nutrition as well as energy healing to balance brain chemistry and improve mood. Quite simply, people that are happy and live in joy, no matter what is happening around them, what's going on is they have properly balanced and healthy brain chemistry. On the other hand, those of us that get depressed, or we have a bad temper, or experience other powerful negative moods on a regular basis, usually have some underlying chemical imbalance in the brain that is literally making you miserable. Now, of course, if you've studied energy healing, you know that the physical chemistry in the body is the mechanism by which our moods are created, so we can experience them, but they're not the source. Instead, the source of mood is subconscious belief systems. It's energy, it's consciousness. And so this is how it works. The endocrine system, which controls the hormones in the body, is sort of the glue or the interface between the energetic and the physical. So when you change your energy, meaning your subconscious belief systems, it immediately can reflect in your body's physical chemistry through the endocrine system, which is the glue. As an example, if your muscle test false to the belief system, I know what joy feels like, what that means is that your body, and in particular your brain chemistry, does not know how, it doesn't have the code to create the proper chemical balance to experience real joy. Now, you can come close. We all fake it to some degree. But you'll probably be missing out on the real, genuine experience of pure joy that is every human's birthright. And you'll probably have no idea what you're missing. However, I do want to emphasize that healing mood can sometimes require more than just doing subconscious block clearings and or putting in the proper subconscious downloads. Now, sometimes it is that simple. Sometimes you get the magic wand, you just heal, done. Sometimes it isn't. As with any challenge in life, you may get the magic wand. You may improve magically, instantly, miraculously, or overnight. Other times you do your subconscious block clearings, and then that new energy will manifest the other resources you need to heal and achieve your goal. And so, if your goal is to improve mood, it might involve some simple nutritional supplements, specifically amino acids. And so, we are going to cover that later in this special event. And so, if you happen to be experiencing depression, or know someone who is, you might take some time right now to say goodbye to the depression. I'm confident that if you go through this series, you watch the videos, you read the articles, if you do the exercise, if you follow up with private sessions with me or another skilled healer, clear the blocks, work with a nutrition coach or an amino acid therapist to help you get your brain chemistry optimized, that depression, that anger, that bad mood may be nothing but a memory. That's all I have for us today. We're at the end of day 1. I'm Brent Phillips, and I'll be back with day 2 of turning depression into joy. And I'll see you then. Take care.